Hello guys, and welcome to another David Zimaleta. In today's video I want to tell you kind of like what I'm getting ready to do on this channel. I'm going back to my roots and I'm gonna continue posting sprinter content, but I must look at the obvious thing to do, and I have like 33 cars right now, guys. I'm just going to do all my real estate stuff on another channel, which I will post at a later time. But right now, that's not important. What is important is what I want to talk about in this video, kind of like some of the things that's going on right now and some of the things that's getting ready to come. So first of all, I do want to mention that my son Kevin and Chase a pretty big space, like 48 by 20 space, using pallets and some leftover 2x4s, and I also bought some 2x4s and some roofing. I spent approximately $1,600 in some supplies for them to be able to do what they did, but it's quite amazing what they were able to do. So going forward, I was kind of thinking that about like everything, and I'm thinking that actually working on cars, this is something that does make me happy, and I'm gonna continue sticking with it. So what am I doing like right now? As you can see, it's dark. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make some extra money by doing Uber. So what I've been doing is I've been working on trying to build some more finances so that I could actually build a much bigger space, or at least finish up the one that my kids built, because I'll need concrete, I'll need more metal and stuff like that. So what am I gonna start doing? So with some of the cars that I have, I'm going to try to part them out for parts and then sell the parts. And I might do something like that, like on another channel, if I will be showing like how to, you know, like do like a parts business or something. Unless you guys want to see it here, let me know in the comments below. As far as keeping this channel automotive, like I do want to show you guys kind of like what I'm working on with cars, like whatever I'm fixing, anything automotive related, really not just printers, because I have a lot of various different cars. Some of the unique cars, like a different understanding type of engine where it's not like, you know, like pistons, like a RX-8 rotaries. I have like 2 RX-8 rotaries. I've built a whole new channel like a couple years ago, and that's been doing pretty well. I just post only RX-8 stuff. This channel's always been kind of like a mix. As you guys know, I have a lot of ideas, but recently I know I've said something about starting a Toro business, and I was gonna try to start it by purchasing some brand new cars. Well, not kind of brand new, like kind of like used, you know, perhaps some Maseratis and stuff like that, and just lease them out, because I've been doing some research, and Maseratis, they kind of lose a lot of value, and you could get them kind of cheap, and then if I put them on Turo, they still make money, kind of like sort of like an exotic car, you know, almost. But what I decided to do is stick to my roots, and I'm all about staying out of that, not getting into that. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not gonna do that. And also there was another thing you guys don't know about, but about maybe, yeah, 3 months ago, I ordered myself a Tesla Model 3, basic, I guess like a 2023 model. It was supposed to come in December. Well, that car just recently arrived, and it's a $65,000 car, but that's a Tesla Model 3 dual motor performance, long range performance. And again, I could afford it, but I decided not to get it. And when I say I could afford it, like, because I don't have any mortgage or like rent and stuff like that, I still have like normal bills. It means I could just go like an Uber using the Tesla and pay for it, or put it on Turo, and I was considering doing that as well. But then again, I thought about it. Right now in the economy, there's so much uncertainty, and I think if I do something like that, we don't know what's going to happen going forward. I'm thinking the wise idea is going to be is, again, stay debt free. And I've been staying debt free for like basically about 7 years now, since I bought my place. I'm not gonna say I had like the most glorious life, even though I've been making more money, this is part of the reason I've been buying more cars. I've just been buying cars, buying cars. As you guys know, cars have really risen up in value recently, and that's been kind of going on. And instead of me taking advantage of that and just try to fix them up and sell them, I've been kind of holding off, and the cars just keep climbing in value. So I'm thinking right now, almost kind of like a logical solution would be for me to actually fix some of those cars and actually sell them, and to show on the channel how I'm actually getting that done. I already have a lot of the parts, and some cars need, you know, painting and stuff like that. Guys, over this year, I've been working very hard, man. Like, this year has been, it just went by so quickly, guys. And what I've been investing in is I've been buying a lot of different tools. I just been buying up tools, cars. I bought like some nice toolboxes to keep all my tools organized, and a bunch of other stuff. Like, I've been buying up everything that's to do with like automotive like stuff. Like later on I'll show you some of the things that I bought. I even bought like settling torches, settling tanks. I bought a welder that I could do like TIG, MIG, stick, wire welding, like a really good stuff. I got a plasma cutter. I get like all this stuff like for fabrication. I got like some other stuff like a big sandblaster machine. Well, more like a box. You probably seen it at Harbor Tools and Freight. Man, so much stuff, because I do enjoy cars. I do enjoy working on them as a hobby. But I was kind of realizing that even though I was working on some of these cars for clients, fixing sprinters, even though some of the price tags are pretty expensive when I actually accept the work, and people gladly pay me for it because, you know, I do good work. And but some of my conditions were not exactly ideal to finish that stuff, because I was not working inside of the like a garage or anything. I was basically working outside in elements, so it means it was taking longer for me to do things, and I didn't have all the exact tools, because every time when you're doing a job, you run into situations like, oh, I need this tool, oh, and now I need this tool, and every time it's something. So it was kind of like this, just out of control, just like I have to keep buying stuff. So then, even though I charged some money for the project, the amount of time it's taken me, I could have went in on like Uber, and then when I finished the project, most of that money went into parts for the car and tools. So it's kind of like, okay, it's one of those things. But I guess that's just how business is. And I started thinking that maybe doing real estate is best, because I don't have to really build anything. I could just go out and like sell homes that I pretty much don't own. And plus I really like real estate. Where my kids are growing up and they're starting to work on projects, and I would like to build some stuff for them, have some kind of car builds and things of that nature. But still, guys, I have like such a long way to go if I stay out of debt by doing stuff. It's so easy to like get debt. Like, I could easily get debt right now and I could be like further ahead. And I'm always thinking about like making money. Like, I'm thinking like, okay, if I buy some of these cars, like for instance like a Tesla, some Maseratis, and I put them out on Toro, like that's gonna like make me money. And I could see, like, according to all the research I do, I could see that it's definitely a possibility. But guys, one thing's for sure, a borrower is slave to the lender. And I know one thing is, if I'm owing so much money on stuff like that, even though it's making me money, it makes me feel uneasy. It's maybe okay for some people, but that's because, as you see, there's so many things going on in the world right now. It's like there's so much uncertainty. And also when it comes to real estate right now, I think if I would get my real estate license, I would be super slow. So I would do a lot of stuff that I would actually kind of hate to do. For instance, like door knocking and cold calling. I would really hate that. I'm more of a kind of like a one-on-one type of person. If I meet somebody, I could talk to them about some stuff, but I would not want to be like a Porsche salesman and like trying to do all that. That's not what I'm about. Instead, so I'm kind of thinking, okay, I know real estate's gonna be like really difficult right now. Maybe it's not a good idea right now to get in it, because right now the interest rates are going up. A lot of people are going to choose to hold off and not buy any real estate. Sometimes I think in life it's best to take it easy. It's best to just work on something small, keep it kind of small, and then, you know, buy it, fix it, sell it, or sell some parts. It might not make a lot of money, but you have your time, you own your time, you could spend that time with your family. After all, I could be on my property. because I'm kind of like financially free. I have that freedom, even though I have like normal bills. This is why I gotta go out and work. Plus I have like big expenses that I like to buy stuff, like that's to do like with mechanics. So it's uneasy. So like, might as well continue doing what I'm doing, make a little money with Uber here and there. I want to build a warehouse. I don't know if I'll be able to build it this year. I do have a little bit of money saved up, so I could do it. But anyways, man, yeah, if I do get it built and everything, I could put like a couple lifts in there and start parting some cars out completely, that because I'll make more money off the parts, and some cars makes sense for me to fix, obviously. But anyways, guys, I'm going to change some stuff around on my channel, get it back to where, you know, you could tell this is about fixing stuff when it comes to cars and things. I'm just gonna basically I'm gonna work on a lot of different cars on this channel, just because it just makes sense to keep it on this channel. But the way I keep things separated is through playlists. So if you come to the channel, you want to just see you know, like a playlist that I have about some sprinters or whatever, you could watch that, or about some other car. It's going to be like a playlist, and it's going to be like easy to find. And also, if you subscribe to my channel and you hit the bell notification and you subscribe for the sprinter stuff, you could just be notified when a sprinter video comes available. If there's a video about a Nissan and you don't want to watch that video, then maybe you could skip it and just watch something else. And the way I structured my life, I have a backup plan for a backup plan for a backup plan, which is kind of great. But at the same time, it's like, whoa, all these good choices here. Which one's better? And it's hard sometimes. But sometimes you have to look at what you got, like, and work with what you got. So right now I have cars, 33 of them, and they're sitting there waiting for me. And I want to buy more. I already looked at the auction this morning. It's and I've seen some cars that I want to buy, but I'm like, no, I guess I'll just hold off and fix what I have. But anyways, guys, take care of yourself. God bless you, and see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.